Gonna deal with no winter survival tonight.
Yeah. Vainglorious Vanguard.
Knowledge born.
Yeah.
United Front.
Tell it.
What you want.
To the Knowledge Radio.
We in here. What you got? Dot.
Work hard as a slave to one day be your savior. The wave unwavering. This is a labor of love. Rise with a purpose every day. Invigorated. If we were on TV, we'd be 10 times syndicated. If we waited for validation, a paycheck or accolades, we'd be starved, already lost or ran away. But when your square solid and your circle too, you don't need a place for silence. The concept is conquered through media, not areas of people activity. A mix that don't lose ethnicity, tightness that don't lose elasticity. Explicitly, this isn't where we give the novice regard. Nah, this is where knowledge is born. Last time that I checked, I'm undefeated. Deliver edicts, can't resist when the gods build and manifest freedom. When lines get crossed, they may push a loss, cause they get handed a check. We kick your can and cancel your cancerous gestures. A prophet vision, precision, the prescription for the sickness is to inoculate your fate with the winning. Arrogant beginnings turn to humble endings. And US with KBA is a win-win. 1K.
Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of the Black Survivor Die series. The choice is yours. Broadcasting live every Warrior Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by our 5-star general of the Khalid Muhammad Militia, our warrior educator who has sojourned in the hells and smells of North America for over 30 years or so. The man to which has set our history right, whether he's recorded in this history accurately or not. One who continues to sojourn and to teach us whether we go kicking and screaming or not. One who loves you enough to not care about your damn feelings, your philosophies, your ideologies, or whatever the hell you got. He's here to orient your minds, your hearts, and your psychology around African liberation. So without any further ado, it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present to others, our 5-star general of the Khalid Muhammad Militia, man 50 grand, and warrior general, General King Samir Shabazz. Black Power.
In 2 minutes. 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes. Right, Black.
Ain't no telling what's going on over here. So I'm going to deal with a degree today. We here on the Understanding Cipher Day, all being born to understanding. Understanding to see things clearly for what they are, not for what they appear to be. And we're also here on the 5th day of Kwanzaa. So, Habari Ghani, what's the news? Today is Nia. And Nia loosely translates as purpose. So ask yourself this question. What is your purpose in the redemption struggle and the liberation and salvation of African people? What is your purpose? What is your function? As our esteemed elder, Bob Baruti asked, what is your African-centered purpose and where is your African-centered program? So what is your African-centered purpose in the cause for African liberation and sovereignty? And where is your African-centered program that is walking us into a state of being victorious, of obtaining and maintaining and sustaining African liberation and sovereignty? This is one of the way stations where which you will be challenged mentally, emotionally, and psychologically on your path to orient your mind towards African victory. So what is your nia? What is your purpose? In the Islamic tradition, before any act of reverence and honor could be given, you must first state your intention. In the African spiritual system, intentions must be preceded before actions are actualized in the way of preparing your mind, heart, and imagination for victory. So this sustaining force, this fighting force, calls for an African-centered visionary mindset to see things in your third eye before they appear in your reality. All of this is founded foundationally in your mind, and it comes into existence physically and mentally. So this is that day, that level of intention, and our purpose will lead us throughout the tumultuous waters. Our purpose will help us navigate. Our purpose will keep us uplifted. Our purpose will keep us motivated, path, pushing forward. So when things don't look the way we want them to look, or might require them to look, or expect them to look within our sight, we hold on to our lasting vision, our everlasting vision, with precision and focus. Our goals, our aims, and objectives are the eradication of our enemies, foreign and domestic, internal and external, and to continue on in that blood stained banner, that mantle of the red, the black, and the green. We are the standing bearers. We are the flag bearers. We are those visions that the Honorable Mount Zion Garvey had 100 years ago. We are that life-sustaining, life-affirming African fighting force. We are the ones that we have trained and prepared. We are the ones that we have waiting for. We're here. So without any further ado, it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some and present others. Our 5-star general of the Khalid Muhammad Militia, my atomic air light, our modern day George Jackson, the Black Dragon himself, General King Samir Shabazz, Black Power.
Black power, black power. Bibi Fahodie, warrior salute, and all the wonderful black greetings of the warriors. And closing out this year with a lot more bullshit going on. So what better time to come on a Wednesday night to learn how to get through some of this stuff, man. You might not make it through everything, but our job here every Wednesday is to at least give you some information, teach you some tactics and techniques that's going to help save your black life and others. So I want to welcome you to the Survive or Die class, and big, strong Khalid Muhammad salute to my chief of staff of the Khalid Muhammad Militia, the founder of Do the Knowledge Radio, Knowledge Born Allah, to my chairwoman of the new Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, Sister Crystal Muhammad, and to my 5-star general of the Black Riders Liberation Party, General Taco, and to all of the comrades, to all of my generals, my lieutenants, my captains, my admirals, and to all of the troops I'm in command of, all of my soldiers and comrades in Azania, South Africa, Israel, one settler, one bullet. That's it. Ain't no rap. One settler, one bullet. And if you don't know what a settler is, let me lay it down for you a little bit more simpler. One cracker, one bullet. You understand now? One peck of wood, one bullet. So when you praying to your God with your gun, pray that he allows you and helps you, guides you to shoot straight with one bullet to one cracker. Maybe two, depending on your shot. All right. So I want to open up, and y'all let me forget to do this last week. Y'all let me forget, but I'm on it. Our old day to the flag. Here's to the flag of mine, the red, black, and green. Hopes in the future bright, Africa has seen. Here's to the red of it. Great nations shall know of it in times to come. Red blood shall flow of it. Historians shall write of it. Great flag of mine. Here's to the black of it. 800 million back of it, whose destiny depends on it. The red, the black, and green of it. Oh, flag of mine. Here's to the green of it. Young men shall dream of it. Face shot and shell for it. Maidens shall sing of it, waving so high. Here's to the whole of it. Colors bright and pole of it. Pleased is my heart with it, regardless of what is told of it. Thank God for giving it. Great flag of mine. Now, we had a very heavy topic last week. I'm not going to go into winter survival this week for a very specific reason. Because this is the last show, last class of this year. Right? So, we had a very heavy topic last week. Very heavy. And from my understanding, some of y'all didn't like my topic last week. Some of y'all were offended. Niggas had the nerve to actually say, why am I talking about or wasting my time talking about homos? In the conscious community, let them do what they're going to do, is their business. Well, I'm going to finish up because I didn't finish. And I was just tapping a few side notes. You did? So I'm going to finish from last week's topic, homosexualized warriors. And then we're going to jump into another topic, the fear of confrontation. And it's all going to tie right down to each other. So let's get started, shall we? So get your pens and pads. And tonight's session is from Baba Baruti, Urugu's Eunuchs. Okay? And speaking of Baba Baruti, we're going to open up. Yes, we're going to open up 2021 with the Grand Master of Warriorhood. Baba Baruti will be here live with us next Wednesday. First class of the year. So we got to go out with a bang and come in with an even bigger bang. You dig? So far, we close out pretty good every year and open up even better. So I'm excited to have Baba Black on the show again. This will actually be the first time we will have him live streaming with us willfully. Um, but if not, hey, just to have his voice coming through our class is humbly honoring. All right. So he says we must all recognize that all European sexual perversions work together when studying how homosexuality pulls Africans even deeper into European insanity. How would we measure this connection? We would look at which thoughts and behaviors are linked to more social phenomena than others in European culture and people. So from this, we can see that the sexual or disexual nexus is critical to understanding why their sexual behavior has no reasonable boundaries. They do anything just to get a nut. They eat shit. They fuck animals and stick rats and rabbits up their ass. No boundaries, right? So he goes on to teach in their sexual dissexual matrix, the intimate connection between what they call sex and their aggression, violence, and need to sadistically dominate others become revealed. Now, when we see reality through their disturbed eyes, even their masochism does not confuse us relative to their intense need to wield power over others. For there are some born of their asili who are unable to flourish as dissexual pain givers in their incompleteness. So they can only be fulfilled, they can only fulfill their need to be anti-nature through being masochistically dominated. Listen carefully. For example, incest, homosexuality, and bestiality have no origin in nature, but are inseparable as a family of sexual acts which are so deeply intertwined in the European mind that they cannot be culturally separated. Incest, homosexuality, and bestiality have no origin in nature. Think about that. So where did it come from? You lying bastards. Don't you sit up here and talk about it started in Africa. No, the fuck it did not. And any stupid Negro running around here talking about it started in Africa, you can find it on the walls. You're a damn liar. And a damn fool for even letting the white man tell you that. Then they show you some hieroglyphs on the wall that you know nothing about. So you believe anything because the white man told you he's a master of the hieroglyphs. He's been studying archaeology and all this bullshit. So now your little African ass running around here talking about homosexuality started in Africa. Where? Name me the place. Name me the folks that started it. And what event was it that happened? I'll wait. Nobody? I didn't think so. There's not even a word for faggot or homosexual in the African language. None of them. Why is that? Think about that. They don't even have a word for that. And when they catch you doing those acts, what happens? You're stoned publicly. And, well, let me say this. That's how it used to be. And I'm telling you because I saw homos in Africa just a little while ago. Flamers, sweet sugar fairies. So the white man's deviation is everywhere. Let's look at bondage and sadomasochism, BDSM. Study it. I didn't say practice it or engage in it. I said study it. Because it teaches you the mindset of how these crackers really think and the type of shit they really into. Goes far beyond what you may think or even see for that matter. Anybody that gets off eating shit, that's a very sick individual, don't you think? Having shit rubbed all over them and all kinds, but this is their nature. This is what they did in the caves and hills of Europe. So incest, homosexuality, and bestiality is in their nature, not yours, black man, not yours, queen. So we're talking about, oh, mind you, I'm talking to the warriors. And I'm talking about some of you so-called warriors. This is the warriors class. So Bible says here, in order for sexual acts to be normal for them, they must fight against anything natural. Fight against it. That makes you a devil, a disciple of evil, a doer of evil. When you fight against nature, Chuck D said you're a rebel without a cause. But your cause is genocide of the entire African race. Now, this homosexual bomb has become one of the biggest effects of psycho terrorism. Think about it. They fight against anything natural. They must do it. They want to be the God of everything. Superman. But not knowing and understanding, there's something greater than super. See, I'm divine. And that's just a low term. See, I'm supreme. Isn't supreme greater than super? Think about that. So if the devil must fight against everything natural, then why is it, African people, you so loosely follow them in their unnatural behavior? We're going to get to it. They can know no age, sex, or species limits. Everything must be bought into the game. So this is why the devil keeps us apart from his social equality. So you just see what's on the outside. You just see the Hollywood actors acting. But you don't see the rituals, the homosexual acts that they have to engage in to get these parts. You don't see the homosexual acts they have to engage in to get a Grammy, to go platinum. Hell, to even go goddamn just to get on a label now. Suck some dick. And then you flop. So you suck dick to get on a label that you flopped on. Now you're back to position 0. So somebody just got a free dick suck. I'm going to call it like it is. You don't like what I'm saying? Hit the button. Click. Sex for the European is play. It is a game involving ever-changing rules, a variety of arenas, fields, and a continuous supply of different players who must be trained, seasoned, and fully exploited. This game must be practiced to its insatiable perfectibility. Some may think religion is the key to the European homosexual connection. Check this out. However, we find organized religion virtually absent in the early development of European people, though homosexuality is evident from their birth as organized social creatures. In addition, homosexuality is everywhere Europeans are found historically. Everywhere. Wherever the white man goes, a fag is born. A dyke is born. A queer is born. A bi is born. Whatever the hell you want to call these motherfuckers. A tranny is born. Wherever the white race goes, hell follows with them. So says the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So, religion, especially religious belief and practice, is not. Interestingly, though, religion in Western society is synonymous with homosexuality. The church is a major carrier. The church, Reverend Pig Fat and his congregation, is a major carrier and transmitter of the virus. Uh-oh. And I'm not talking about COVID-19. I'm talking about FagVid-19. The church. You know all them sugar berries sitting in church. Because real black men don't forgive the white man for coming into the church and killing 9 people, killing 12 people, killing 15 people, killing 4 little girls. So you got to be nothing but a fucking sissy to always be so damn forgiving to the enemy who shoots us dead right where we pray to their God. Think about that. Write it down if you need to. The church is a major carrier and transmitter of the disease, the virus. But it being an imperialist, proselytizing institution of a homosexual people, that is to be expected. So incidents exposing Catholic priests and other ministers in the country merely confirm what we should already know. In any event, by its very victim-consuming nature, homosexuality literally disarms those among the oppressed it is able to convert. For again, homosexuality is predatory by nature, and it turns whoever it infects into homo predators, pedophiles, They're homo predators. Because any man who preys on little boys, you're not just a pedophile, you're a faggot. If you don't like what I'm saying, goodbye. It being a creation of the European Asili and manifest throughout European culture, fully reflects the European will to power and domination in all interpersonal and group relations, as well as those with nature and spirit. So, to homosexualize a subject group is to further and more thoroughly govern them physically and psychologically. That intelligent predators can always operate more efficiently when their prey is unaware is no secret. Power is strongest and most durable when it is accepted. Listen, power is strongest and most durable when it is accepted as legitimate by those it is exercised against. So you think it's okay to be gay? And talking about Black power. Talking about a BB for Hodier. I'm gay, but a BB for Hodier. That shit don't. It's just. Wow, really? Like, it's fucking with you, ain't it? It should. But this is what y'all have become comfortable with in this so-called liberation movement. This is what you have allowed. Understanding this simple proven logic, predation is most effective when individualized prey believe no threat to their being exists. Let's stop right there. That's 85% of Black people. Well, let me say 95% of Black people, because even the 10% have fallen victim. The 10% have fallen victim to this homo bomb too. So 95%. Hold on. Let me retract. Because even some of the 5% have fallen fucking victim to this bomb. Uh-oh. I said what I said. I'll say it again. Even some of the 5%, some of the poor righteous teachers, and I'm not talking about the hip-hop group. I'm talking about the masses of the 5%. 5% of the 85% of the 5% have become victim to this bomb. Think I'm lying? Do the knowledge. I see so-called gods defending fucking homosexuality, man. And trying to equate with trying to fucking justify the shit with the lessons. You should be lynched for race treason. You should be lynched for supreme wisdom treason. It makes no sense. Like, how do you defend something you automatically know by your own nature? It's against your nature. But you let this white man propagandize it so much that you have taken the truth for falsehood and the falsehood for truth. So the more you become weakened, the more fear that is setting in you. The weaker you become, the more you fear. Right? It's like when you have a pit bulldog and the dog is so loyal, very game dog. Loyalty to you cannot be unmatched. The dog loves you. But you beat the dog and constantly abuse the dog. What happens to that dog? Most times it's not going to turn on you, it's going to turn away from you. Every time it comes around or you come around it, it's going to kowtow. It's going to tuck its tail. You know what that means? That means you have beaten the life. You have beaten the courage. You have beaten that loyalty, that love out of that dog. So now it does nothing but kicks its own instinct and it fears you. Think about that. I used to be in the dog game very heavy, so I know what I'm talking about. Was I an abuser of dogs? No. But I know the dog game. We have been beaten. Am I equating us to dogs? No. But we have been beaten down so much that every time the cracker come around, every time the police come around, we tuck our fucking tail. You got all these guns, all this ammo, all this weaponry, and one punk ass cop can come around and niggas tossing their guns and tossing their dope and every damn thing. And the cracker just walking through. You niggas scattering like roaches. Fear. It has been beaten into us. It has been educated or miseducated into us. It's in our food. It's in the water. It's in the goddamn air we breathing in America. Fear of the enemy. So as a warrior who is now defending homosexuality, you fear confrontation. Your level of confrontation from all that rah-rah you was talking a couple years ago, nigga. Don't think I don't remember. Now all that rah-rah is blah, 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 blah. All that black power super soldier, now you got a ding-ding in your lips. I'm going to say it like it needs to be said. Fear of confrontation now. So here we are, closing out 2020, coming into 2021 with the same goddamn fear of confrontation. You think this cracker put something on your ass this year? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. This is not even the beginning of what's coming next year. Every year I tell you what's going to come that following year. And it happens, right? For those who have been really paying attention, I make the knowledge born before it even happens. Why? Because I study. I research. I know my enemy. So I'm constantly trying to maneuver how he's maneuvering with counter maneuvers. Damn it, I'm labeled as a United States terrorist. So I gotta move like a terrorist. I gotta think like a terrorist. I gotta act like a fucking terrorist. And terrorize the hell out of the true terrorist. But confrontation is coming. In 2021, you have no choice. Survive or die. Is that simple. We have been consistently telling you, and I'm not going to tell you no goddamn more. We're far too advanced now. We're not going to talk about no more fucking bug out bags. None of that bullshit. Not bullshit, but we're not there anymore. Now it's time for your ass to catch the hell up. Because you're late. Years late. Me and Nile has been banging for years. So we know what the fuck we talking about. We know what's coming. This is why we constantly bringing this to you. This man never sleeps. He's always on the goddamn air. I might get 1-2 hours of sleep. I'm right back up. It's irking, very irking, but I understand my position now. I understand. My mind is letting me know, hey, wartime is a little bit deeper now, buddy. So I'm not going to get caught sleeping. You're not going to murder me in my fucking bed. And I will that you are thinking the same of yourself. Teaching your family how to move, man. Because confrontation is coming. Whether you want it to or not, in 2021. Listen to what I'm telling you. You have a few days left to get your shit together. Because in 2021, we might not even be able to have this class anymore. Yeah, it's going to be that serious. Mark my word, what I'm telling you. The last class of 2020, it's coming all into manifestation in 2021. And it's going to start in the White House. Mark my fucking words, man. Listen. It's going to start in the White House. And it's going to trickle right on down into the Black community. This vaccine is just another step. So I'm going to need y'all to wake up. Get the fuck out of the bed. We got a war to win. So the fear of confrontation for the warriors who have fear of confrontation, listen carefully. Wherever Europeans exist on this planet as a dominant cultural force, gangs of them, and those culturally misoriented have risen as homosexualized hunting parties for sport and nation. They track, detain, and systematically rape our sons and daughters into homosexual submission. These deranged, power-hungry, powerless, cowardly individuals seek victims to swell their ranks of their madness. Those who operate within our community act so savagely that they give the already horrific phenomenon of black on black violence as a whole new face. The stalking of normal Africans by homosexualized predator Africans is fiercest among Africans because it is not in our genes, as our enslavement and its concomitant dehumanization was not in our genes. So therefore, we must be terroristically shocked and violated by this abomination in order for it to bring about our submission to it. The fear of confronting the aggressive, violent homosexualization of African people and the groundless arrogance of homosexualized and homo-friendly spokespeople, homo-friendly organizers, homo-friendly so-called African-centered scholars, and the literary ones within the African-centered community. Very mind-boggling. Y'all don't like this topic, huh? Am I touching a nerve? I must be, because I know you know some of these olders who are homosexualizing their agenda now. Should I name some? I'm trying to actually think, how much shit should I really start? But y'all know who they are. So just a waste of time even bringing, y'all know who they are. And don't act like you don't know. You know. But these are the ones I'm talking about. And their new recruits coming up. The number of them who claim to be speakers, listen. The number of them who claim to be speakers of ancestral truth, because deep down they fear for their popularity and validation and funding by aliens, comrades, Negroes, lost souls, homos, and promos, isn't a historical threat to our total liberation from European intellectual hegemony. Y'all see them out there. You see them out there. Talking all this black talk. And then turn around in the same goddamn paragraph how we all should fight this struggle together. We're all one oppressed people. The homos and Africans are going through the same struggle. We have the same struggle. The fuck if we do. I don't suck dick. And I ain't struggling to suck no dick. The hell are you weirdos? 600 million faggots wasn't killed in the African Holocaust. The fuck are y'all talking about? Listen, though all are not silent or inactive, where are those African warrior scholars who actively challenge this in the trenches? Where we at? Where you at? Some of y'all ducking, trying to get some money up under your. You think money gonna get you out of this? You think hiding from the fact of reality that you have to face every day, because now our children are walking around here talking about how they want to be gay or how they trying to be gay, and that's okay with you as an African liberator? You just brush it off because it's your child? So that makes you a fucking hypocrite. I said what I said. Makes you a hypocrite. All are not silent or inactive. Where are the warrior scholars who actively challenge this in the trenches? Has the conscious community lost all sense of decency? Yeah, think about that shit. It hurts, don't it? Are you feeling the pain that I'm feeling? And I'm building. But look at us. Has the conscious community lost all sense of decency? Are there so few African men and women, warriors among us? These eternal debaters, though, are nowhere to be found on the issue of our intellectual incarceration by those who, for good reason, are increasingly being referred to as the homo mafia. Those promoting our Europeanization are giving carte blanche in academia, being published in both academic and lay literature and lauded from every podium and microphone because of their unrelenting treasonous record, a mentally duly noted in their in their precursors in Carter G. Woodson's The Miseducation of the Negro. We should not debate their willful compromise of African people. We shall not debate their willful compromise, their willful treason. Why debate about it? See, my thing is line their ass up, string them up, hang them up. Line, string, hang for race treason. I'm a warrior. And I think as warriors think. Y'all have become entirely too fucking comfortable with all this immoral bullshit that has weakened, separated, and damn near annihilated the so-called conscious community. Y'all don't want to fight. Y'all don't want confrontation. You want an easy victory. You want the white man to get on national television and say, hey, niggas, you are free. Here's your reparations. There you go. That's what y'all want. But it never happened in history. Never. America didn't even do that shit. They went to war to become the United Snakes. You just want another little pat on your head, another little welfare check. and you call that reparations, you niggas are dumb. Dumb. Deaf and blind. So the white man can give you a couple dollars a month, and that's okay. You're comfortable. You don't want no smoke. I'm getting my little bit of stimulus money. You are a lover of your enemy. There's nothing African-centered the fuck about you. Period. We cannot advance or appropriately defend our interests and lives as an African people if we place the fate of our community in the hands of the educational establishments of our oppressors and enemies, and in the hands of those Africans educated in them, the neo-colonialists, the Toms and the nannies, the Uncle Bens and the Aunt Jemimas with no perm. African people and African leaders should be the recipients of an African-centered education. No African should be granted leadership in the African community who has not been certified through education or experience as an African-centered in consciousness, identity, and orientation. Let me add this. No African should be allowed to just classify him or herself as some fucking general with no classification, no training, no experience, no background, don't fucking read, don't know how to write, ignorant as fuck, and ain't got no damn army, no discipline, nothing, and has not been qualified. Who you trained by? Nigga, who are you? Can I come to your hood and ask about you without the people in your hood slamming the door in my face? Or giving me one even better. Who? Some of you niggas running around here like you super damn general, and you not even known in your own, nobody knows you in your own, in a 6-block fucking radius in your own neighborhood. So we gotta stop this just allowing anybody to become anybody, and we accept these motherfuckers. Just so loosely and willingly accepted. And I'm gonna fucking say it. You niggas make me sick. Because you do this shit time and time again. Every year, some new booty nigga who popped the fuck up out of no goddamn where. And you fucking clowns are like goddamn roaches. New nigga pop up, y'all just flinging. Giving you money, but look at us, who's been doing this shit for 30, 40, 50 fucking years, man. And can't get $1 from you niggas. Because we talk about the white man. Because we make you uncomfortable in your fucking unrealistic comfortability. We're going to pop your ass. Whether you like it or not. So don't come into this militia with that sissy shit. Because we're going to pop your ass. We're not playing no games over here. That's what y'all used to. Games. Your organizations are full of fucking games. Not here, buddy. We will pop your ass. I'm talking old school Nation of Islam days. We'll show up at your house when you least expect it, bro, and pop your ass. So you're not coming into this militia with the bullshit. I had enough goddamn agents around me. We will pop your ass. Provocateurs, we will pop your ass. Mouth pooters, we will pop your ass. We're not playing that over here. So in closing, hold on for a second. So in closing, see, this is what you're not going to do. You all see that? This is what you're not going to do. You're not going to disrespect the legacy of this man and think your teeth won't be knocked the fuck down your throat, man. Can you see it? You will not disrespect this man. And don't worry, I'm going to give my review. But I will say this, just from the opening, I'm pissed the fuck off already. Pissed. 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 How do you give praises and honor? I gotta say this, and then I'm gonna leave it alone until my review. But how do you give praise and honor to trash? And not give 1 ounce of praise or salutations to the movement that carried this man's name, or well, was supposed to have carried on his name and his legacy. I'm gonna just leave that alone. Yeah, I'm gonna tear this shit up. You damn right. And it's a few other little chapters in here I just skimmed through real quick. And I just shook my fucking head. The audacity. You will not disrespect Khalid Muhammad's name and think that the Khalid Muhammad militia ain't gonna pop up in your motherfucking dreams somewhere. I love you more than you hate your black self. Thank you for tuning in to this week's class. And I told you, we had to go out with a bang. Had to go out with a bang. So I had to kind of give a lead, create a pathway. I had to clear the crowd. You dig? I had to clear the crowd because the Baba is coming through next week, right here. The Survive or Die class on Do the Knowledge Radio. Tune in next week, 7 p.m. on time, with time, right down to the modern time. Huh? Because a fruit is always best. All right. So thank you for tuning in. And man, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check your inventory. See what you need to stock up on, what stocks you need to rotate, all of that. Because your focus for 2021 is surviving this shit that's coming down. So whatever money you got to spend it on your survival. Food, clothing, some kind of shelter. You dig? Via hammock, tent, house, however you got to get it. Take over a bando, however you got to do it. Get it done. And make no excuses about it. Because the cracker ain't make no excuses, and he took and stole everything. So you stop making excuses. Black power.